Hi, I'm Molly with the Coastal Watershed Council. This is our activity guide for Become a Steelhead Trout Expert. So let's first start with an overview of this activity. You're going to observe steelhead trout in different life stages. You're going to read text and become an expert on one of these life stages. And then you're going to take action and create a poster to share your knowledge with others. You will need the following things: the 3 YouTube videos. Check the PDF. There are links for each of these videos in the document. You're also going to need blank paper, the expert text that you'll find both in this video but also in the PDF, the live stage sentence frames you'll find in the PDF, a pencil, and then colored pencils or pens. Go ahead and pause the video so you can get all those materials. This is an example of the activity PDF. You can find the expert text and the live stage sentence frames inside this activity PDF. So let's start with our guiding question. What are some important characteristics and needs of steelhead trout? And we'll also do a little bit of vocabulary review for 2 words. The first word is anadromous. Okay, say that with me. Anadromous. So anadromous means an animal that spends part of their life in freshwater, like a river, and part of their life in saltwater, like the ocean. Steelhead trout are anadromous. And in our area, in Santa Cruz County, one of the places they can live is in the San Lorenzo River. They grow bigger and bigger, and slowly they start to swim downstream, and they spend time in the area called the estuary. That's where the saltwater and the freshwater meet. And in our area, that's right next to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk that my guess is we're all familiar with. And then they swim out to the ocean, spend a few years in the ocean, and then they swim back up the San Lorenzo River to the very same place where they hatched. Our second vocabulary word is life cycle, a series of changes in the life of an organism, including birth, growth, and reproduction. And for our steelhead trout, they go through different life stages: egg, alvin, fry, smolt, ocean adult, and spawner. So let's get ready to learn more about the steelhead trout life cycle. Part 1, you're going to observe steelhead trout life cycle. You are going to watch 3 different videos. So what you're going to do is you're going to pause this video and then go to YouTube. There are links for these 3 videos on CBBC's website and also in the PDF document. While you're watching these videos, I want you to think about what do you notice, and after each video, write down or share your thoughts about what you notice in the videos. So as a review, here's the 3 videos you're going to watch. The first one is steelhead eggs hatching. Second video is steelhead and salmon fry. And the third video is spawning, or steelhead trout laying eggs. Now go ahead, pause this video, watch those 3 videos, and then come back. Welcome back. So let's take some time to share. So write down or share with someone else what you noticed in those 3 videos. Heads up, you have about 10 more seconds to share. All right, so here comes part 2. Now you're going to become an expert on one of the life stages. So either you're going to ask your teacher or decide for yourself what life stage to study. And you are going to read the expert text. So you can find the expert text in your activity PDF, or at the end of this video, you can listen to the readings of them. This is what they look like. So expert text, stage 1, egg, second stage, alvin, third stage, fry, fourth stage, smolt, fifth stage, adult, and sixth stage, spawner. So now pause the video and go ahead and read your expert text or listen to the reading of the expert text. You can find that at the end of this video. Okay, so pause and then come back when you're finished reading your text. Welcome back! All right, let's take a mind break. So stand up and stretch or shake it out. Here we go. All right, let's start part 3. We're going to apply what you learned to complete sentence frames. So you can find the sentence frames in the activity PDF, and you're going to use what you learned from the mentor text to complete the sentence frames. The answers are at the end of the activity PDF. So here's an example of one of them. You can see that there's different questions and there's some fill in the blanks. So think about what you learned. Maybe you'll need to reread some of the information and fill in your best answers. Go ahead and pause the video and complete your sentence frames. Come back when you're done. Great work! So you can find the answers to the sentence frames in the activity PDF. So you are now an expert on one of the life stages of the steelhead trout. Maybe it's the egg, the alvin, the fry, the smolt, the ocean adult, or the spawner. Now it's your chance to share your knowledge with other people. So you're going to create a poster. And on this poster, there's going to be a couple different things. You are going to write the name of the life stage that you're now an expert on. And you're going to draw a picture of that life stage. Here's Sam. He also works for the Coastal Watershed Council, and he's going to show you an example of a life stage poster he's making. He's creating a poster on the egg life stage.
And I've drawn a detailed picture, and I've given it a great title. The next thing we might want to add is the habitat in which the life stage lives. I know that eggs live underneath gravel at the very tops of our mountain streams high up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. So I'm going to draw that next.
So like Sam, you're also going to add the habitat for your life stage. And then you're going to add 2 facts you learned about your life stage. Let's see what Sam does.
As you can see, I've added the habitat of the steelhead trout's egg. I drew the stones and the cobbles and the gravel that is buried underneath. I drew the creek as a clear blue color with just the very tops of our mountains showing because I know that these steelhead trout eggs are laid high up in the mountains, and I wrote down some words too so folks can read that steelhead eggs are buried under small rocks called gravel.
So again, go ahead and pause the video and create your poster. Come back when you're done. Alright, so you've read text, you've watched some videos, you created this awesome poster, and now it's time for you to share your knowledge. You're going to share your poster. So take a picture of your poster, share it with your class, and then follow any additional instructions that your teacher may have. So my friends, it was so much fun to explore with you today. You can find more activities at the Coastal Watershed Council website at coastal-watershed.org. And if you have any questions, you can email me at mbain@coastal-watershed.org. And don't forget, you can continue on for the reading of the expert text. You can read along as you listen to your life stage. Stage 1. Egg. Steelhead are born from eggs the same size as a pencil eraser. They are red-orange. The habitat for steelhead eggs is in mountain streams buried under small rocks called gravel. An adult female steelhead can lay over 1,000 eggs. Steelhead eggs are buried under small rocks called gravel, so they do not get washed away in a storm or eaten by predators such as birds, frogs, and other fish. Steelhead eggs are laid in the winter when it's cold and rainy. The small mountain streams are clean and clear, even when the San Lorenzo River near the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is brown like milk chocolate. The steelhead has all the food it needs inside the egg. It only needs cold, clean water and high river flows to keep it alive. Steelhead eggs cannot move on their own. This life stage of steelhead trout does not migrate. Steelhead eggs are buried in gravel until they are about 1 month old, and then their body begins to change into the next life stage called alvin. Stage 2. Alvin. Alvin is the name of a steelhead trout that have just hatched from their egg. This is the second part of the steelhead life cycle. Alvin have a big red belly and tiny fins. They are the size of a gummy bear. Steelhead eggs and alvins have the same habitat. They can be found in mountain streams under small rocks called gravel. Alvin need a lot of cold, clean water. They live under the gravel, so they can't be eaten by predators like frogs, raccoons, or larger fish. Alvin are too young to catch their own food. Their big red belly is part of the egg and is full of food that they use for energy. Because their fins are too small to swim, alvin do not migrate. Alvin need medium flow of water during the springtime. After about 5 weeks of being an alvin, their big red belly shrinks and they begin to look more like a tiny fish we call a fry. Stage 3. Fry. The third part of the steelhead life cycle is called fry. Steelhead fry can be the size of your finger. They can be from 3 months old to 1 year old. Fry need a lot of cold, clean water to survive. Fry swim around in cold, clear pools in mountain streams. They spend their days finding tiny bugs to eat. Yum! Fry has spots on their sides so they can hide from predators like birds, raccoons, and frogs that want to eat them. Steelhead fry migrate from small creeks into a big river where there is more food to eat. They need a medium flow so they can catch food and swim safely. The best time to see fry swimming around is in the spring. Stage 4, Smolt. The fourth part of the steelhead trout life cycle is called smolt. Smolt are like the teenagers of the steelhead life cycle. Smolt are longer than your hand and are silver in color. They need a lot of cold, clean water. Smolt can be 1 to 2 years old. Steelhead smolt need to have wide and deep habitats with lots of space. They migrate from the river into the estuary near the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. An estuary is where the river water and the ocean water mix together. There is a lot of food to eat in the estuary, like big bugs, shrimp, sand crabs, and tiny fish. The season when smolt are swimming near the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk is in the summer. The low flows of the river during the summer makes the water calm and clear so steelhead smolt can hunt. They must be aware of things that want to eat them, such as birds, big fish, and sometimes seals. Stage 5, Ocean Adult. The fifth part of the steelhead trout life cycle is called the ocean adult. Ocean adult steelhead are silver and as long as your arm. Ocean adults swim from the San Lorenzo River into the Monterey Bay to begin their migration. This fall season migration happens during medium river flows. After leaving the San Lorenzo River, ocean adult steelhead migrate from the Monterey Bay to the cold waters near Alaska. The cold water has lots of food such as shrimp, small fish, and squid. Ocean adult steelhead can be eaten by many predators including sea lions, sharks, orcas, and humans on fishing boats. After feeding in the cold ocean waters for 3 years, the ocean adult migrates from Alaska back to the Monterey Bay. Ocean adults can be 5 years old. They need lots of cold water, clean water, just like all other parts of the steelhead trout life cycle. Stage 6, Spawner. Adult steelhead trout use their senses to find the San Lorenzo River, the same river they grew up in. We call the final stage of the steelhead life cycle spawner because this is when they spawn or lay eggs in the river. Spawners can be more than 5 years old. Spawners migrate from the Monterey Bay into the estuary and swim up the entire San Lorenzo River. They find a small mountain stream where there is lots of cold, clean water. Steelhead spawners migrate in the middle of the winter when flows are very high. Humans, bears, and eagles catch spawners to eat during this migration. Steelhead are big and strong after feeding in the ocean, so during this migration, they don't eat anything. Since steelhead cannot spawn in sand, spawners migrate to habitat with small rocks called gravel. A female spawner uses her tail to dig a pit in gravel under the water and lays eggs. A male spawner will fertilize the egg so they can grow. The female covers the eggs with gravel and might swim back to the ocean again. If the eggs are lucky, they will hatch in a few months. Have any questions? You can email me at mbain@coastal-watershed.org. All right, have a great day.